our Monday opening morning. Well, not opening morning, but first morning for us. November 14th, I believe it is. Yeah. Got a lot of rain yesterday, probably 2 inches of rain throughout the day. Froze up really quick last night and turned to snow. Definitely got a couple inches of snow over here. So, November 14th. Tracking snow, first day. We'll see where we go from here. Well, I ended up cutting a small buck track out on the road, crossing the road. So I took it in. I didn't make it in the woods more than probably 40 yards and cut a larger buck track from pretty late last night. It was still snowing at midnight and had some snow in it. But then he walked right up to this. Looking at the track, someone drove in here this morning looking for tracks. I wonder if they jumped him up because there's running tracks out of the bed, but yet not running tracks from me. They're a little older, they're still spitting right now, but definitely got running tracks, so might have a good chance of catching this buck. It's still wicked early. Can't be more than like, I don't know, 7. Plenty of snow. It's gonna happen today. I'm not sure how hard it is to hear me out here with the wind, but it looks like I've got a fresher buck track and an older buck track walking down the same line. And I'll show you where they just came through. It's a perfect little area for them to squeeze by. I'm still on the same buck track that came up out of the bed. His bed was slightly frozen, and his poop was slightly frozen. So, I shouldn't be more than an hour, maybe 2 behind him. He's not a very big buck, but keep chasing him, see where he takes us. Well, guys, unfortunately, last place was a bust. Picked up that buck track fairly fresh right out of the bed. Took it for 2.5 hours. I don't know how many miles. I didn't set my tracks. And it crossed a small road that I was parked on one end of, and I didn't notice that in the morning someone drove by, must have dropped someone off, and they took that buck track. So I got cut off. Happens, but frustrating. Not as much snow down here, lower in elevation, but as you can see behind me, it's snowing pretty good right now, and there is snow on the ground, so I'm gonna head down here. I know there's nice bucks in this area. We'll see. I'm gonna head down and go from there. It's 9 o'clock now, still got time. 26 degrees, wind still blowing. I'm gonna head in and I will pick it up if I catch on buck track. Little doe standing there looking at me. They're on their feet crossing the road right now. Well, as you can see, it is snowing again really hard. The track is snowed in so hard I can hardly see it in spots. I'm in a good spot here, so I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, as you can see, it's still snowing non-stop. I've been on this deer now for 2 hours. The track hasn't gotten any fresher, but it hasn't gotten any older. This is his 4th scrape and 1 rub. Looks about like the other scrape. I just can't catch up. It's almost 3 o'clock. We'll keep going. Alright guys, I haven't taken much video today because, as you can see, it's snowing pretty bad. Plus, it's hard on the battery. Taking video all the time, but it's cold, it's snowing, it's wet. I've walked all over the place down here. I've jumped up 4 does out of their beds. It's snowing so hard you can't keep a track. But I don't know if you can see that. There's blood on the tree. I knew he was small when I shot, but you know, I've worked hard for him. Look at that, there's blood on the ground. There he is, guys. I got him. 7 points. Super happy. I'm gonna shut this video off so I can find my way out of here. Don't burn my battery up. Time to start dragging. This is what it's all about. So here we are Thursday morning, halfway through the week. Ben got his buck Tuesday morning, 7 point. I shot mine yesterday morning, 7 point. So a lot of deer crossing. Cruising around right now, trying to see if I can find a fresh coyote track. If not, I'm gonna go back and do some partridge hunting. See if I can't get a couple partridge for dinner tonight. Conditions are pretty good actually. It's starting to get windy, quite a bit of snow on the ground, probably 6 inches last night, so hopefully they can get one for Brandon today. Well, I was able to track 1 partridge this morning, shot it, must not have got a good enough shot. I hit the ground, flopped for a few minutes. While I was walking over it, flew off and wasn't able to find it. As you can see, pretty snowy. Driving down this road, run across a bunch of rabbit tracks in the road. I'll try for a rabbit. Caught up to him, jumped him 2 or 3 times, and kept chasing him and ended up sneaking up to him about 15-20 feet. Not a bad morning. There's 2 of them. Here comes the other. Now the first one will come back. Pretty cool.